Now let us see the comparison between conductor, semiconductor and insulator. Now the first point is conductors are good conductor of electricity. Okay. Now in semiconductor, the conductivity lies between the conductor and insulator. So they are good conductor as well as the insulator also. What about insulator? Insulator, no conductor, no conduction is possible in insulator. So no electrical conductivity is there. So it has no conductivity. Now the second point. Second point, the conductivity of conductors increases as the temperature is increases. So they have positive temperature coefficient of resistance. So positive temperature coefficient of resistance. That means if temperature is increased, their conductivity decreases. Now the second point, conductivity of conductors decreases with the increase in temperature. So they have positive temperature coefficient of resistance. That means if temperature is increased, the resistance is also increased. What about semiconductor? Semiconductor has negative temperature coefficient. It means that if conductivity of semiconductor increases with the increasing temperature, that means the resistance of semiconductor decreases if you increase the temperature. So they have negative temperature coefficient of resistance. Now about insulator. Insulator has positive temperature coefficient. That means if temperature is increased, their resistance also increases. So insulator, if energy is provided to insulator, they will behave like a more insulator. So positive temperature coefficient is there. Now what about the charges? Now in conductors, free electrons are the charge carriers, and in insulator there are no charge carriers. What about semiconductor? Semiconductor has free electrons and as well as holes as charge carriers. So there are electrons and holes, both are present there as a charge carrier in semiconductor. So what is meant by hole? I will explain you later. Now the fourth point. The examples of conductors are copper, aluminium, then gold, silver. These are the good conductor of electricity. What about semiconductor? Semiconductor are germanium and silicon. These are the semiconductors. What about insulators? Insulators, the examples are plastic, wood and rubber, or these are the examples. Cotton is also insulator. So these are the examples of insulator. Now the fifth point about why they are called as conductor, why they are semiconductor, why they are insulator, they are explained on the basis of band diagram. In this conductor, you can see, as we have already explained about the band diagram of an atom. So it has conduction band and a valence band there. So in conductor, the conduction band and valence band, they are overlapped with each other. So if you consider this is the conduction band and if you consider this is the valence band, so here valence band and conduction band, they are overlapped with each other. That means we can say that the valence orbital electrons are free and they lies in the conduction band, as well as conduction band electrons or charges are present in the valence band. So conduction band and valence band, we can say that is the same thing in the case of conductor. So they are ready for charge carriers to conduct. So this is the conductor. What about semiconductor? The conduction band and the valence band, they has a energy gap, but this energy gap is very less. It is near about 1 electron volt. It means that if energy of 1 electron volt is given, the valence band electron can move to conduction band. So it has very less energy gap between conduction band and valence band. So they can behave like an insulator as well as they can behave like a conductor. So if energy is given, they will behave like a conductor, as valence band electrons can move to conduction band. And if energy is not given to it, the valence band electrons will remain as it is in the valence band, and there is no conduction band electrons present there if energy is not given. So they will behave like a insulator. What about the insulator then? So in insulator, the conduction band and the valence band, it has the energy gap and which is greater than 6 electron volt. It means that if you want to move the valence band electron to conduction band, we have to give the energy up to 6 electron volt, and 6 electron volt energy is very high to convert this insulator into conductor. So it is not possible to move the valence band electrons to conduction band in case of insulator. So that is why the free electrons are not there, so no conduction is possible in case of insulator. So this was all about the difference between the conductor, semiconductor and insulator.